Mhm. This fairness to the opposing party and counsel? Yeah. It says a lawyer shall not unlawfully obstruct another party's access to evidence, including a witness, or unlawfully alter, destroy, or conceal a document or other material having potential evidentiary value. Mhm. A lawyer shall not counsel or assist another person to do any such act. Suppress any evidence that the lawyer or lawyer's client has a legal obligation to reveal or to produce. Yes. Falsify evidence, counsel or assist a witness to testify falsely, or offer an inducement to a witness that is prohibited by law. Oh, I don't. I know how many times that I've said, well, where's the evidence that the third party was getting emails from me? Where's the evidence that I was in Brennan, Washington? Under the penalty of perjury, where's the evidence that I was in Sequim, Washington? In fact, under the penalty of perjury, where's the evidence that I tried to contact the petitioner through the domestic violence advocacy? Now, as the alleged perpetrator of domestic violence and child abuse, I had the legal right to know if the Attorney General in Guam had communicated with Healthy Families of Clallam County, because the prosecuting attorney on Guam had an obligation to inform them as soon as I'd completed the 7 hours of parenting classes. Now, I waited 5 months after I got here. You had me arrested after I had called the actual charity. 24 days later, after you had helped my wife file for dissolution of marriage. Not just bad faith, it's fraudulent, and it's malicious, it's harassing, and it is very much a crime to say that an individual, right, that happens to be the respondent of a protection order doesn't have the legal right to know if you got the documentation that I had completed the 7. Now, unlawfully obstructs a party's access to evidence, including a witness. I had said that I wanted a speedy trial, yes, and I wanted it to be on April 4th, yes. And I told my public defender that I for sure wanted to call to the stand the individual known as the protected person. Why did she not sign the court order? Well, did she motion the court to reissue it? Or did the court take it upon themselves to do something very, very illegal? I mean, illegal. Now, I had mentioned to Jack, yes, I wasn't in Brendan, Washington. I wanted to call to the stand the petitioner. Yes. Why did she not sign the protection order? Well, isn't it the petitioner that said that I was in Sequim, Washington? Wasn't it the petitioner that said that I was in Brennan, Washington? Wasn't it the petitioner? Well, under these fairness to opposing party and counsel, it looks to me like the prosecuting attorney's office has intentionally obstructed my lawful right to question why. The petitioner that didn't sign the protection order, the protected person that didn't sign the weapon surrender form, that supposedly motioned the court because the court can't motion themselves. Yes. Did she motion the court on June 1st of 2015? Why didn't she attempt service, personal service, on myself before she appeared in court on June 12th of 2015? Now, this court, this state is in violation of the fairness of myself as the opposing party in each and every one of these cases. And every time that I told you to remove your fraudulent fucking orders, you told me, well, if you have a problem, you can get an attorney. You can motion the court. Now, the court's in violation of the California's rules of professional. That means each and every attorney, yes, potential evidentiary value. I think the greatest value would be, why didn't Heidi sign the... Well, Jack, you can't give her a chance. She has to appear in court. Now you're using this to keep me from my sons. You've arrested me multiple times because of false police reports. You've obstructed my right to evidence and witnesses that would have exonerated me of any crimes at all. And then every time I email you, you have to be total fucking dickheads. Sheriff. Did the petitioner motion the court to reissue the protection order on June 1st of 2015? Or did somebody get paid to do something that the petitioner didn't want to have done? And when you issued it on falsify evidence, counsel, or assist a witness to testify falsely, did somebody tell Carol Kirk that I was in Brendan, Washington on June 16th of 2017? Did anybody see me in that city on that day? No, you did. I was sitting in front of the Masonic Temple making videos. I was at the Senior Center. And every fucking day that you dumb fucks violate the professional rules of the Bar Association of Los Angeles County, I'm going to sue every individual in this nation that has the legal or professional obligation for the enforcement of. Now give me my sons.